to move everything for security and administrative reasons. In this circumstance, the Controversial Court, I got the information about this chairs.
Okay, let's move to another question. So when you came, those chairs that were donated, were they moved out of the facility immediately, or those chairs were still there?
They were moved immediately. In fact, I told you I took two equally important actions. Firstly, I went to the company of my PR and some deputy controllers. I ordered that those chairs be removed from the visiting hall because it was becoming an embarrassment to the staff.
Were they donated to the orphans, or you have kept them somewhere to be used on a separate day?
No, I didn't donate them. I didn't donate them to the orphans. I asked them to remove. I gave the instruction and they complied. To the best of my knowledge, these chairs were moved out of the facility. They were moved out of the facility. And the deputy controller can confirm.
Where are the chairs? Where are the chairs now? Where are the chairs?
I gave, as a command controller,
yes.
I gave direction. And
when you get instruction for those chairs to be moved, to who?
They moved out those chairs. Because when I moved the chairs out of
arguing with your superior. Since you're here, now it seems a caricature of the Nigerian Correctional Service that there will be a press release suspending officers and your superior steps of the
case file. My team sat down to come up with a case plan and proceed with the case. That in the course of carrying out the commission, in a bid to cut the mutilation and naira abuse, set up a special task force to look into this offense. And Bobrisky was apprehended in the course of Sir, in the case file, the statement of the ex-convict confessed earlier that Bob Express not registered someone that special controlling against money laundering because I'm not aware of it. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse, which informed our decision to charge him for not rendering results contrary to the Money Laundering Act, Section 6(1), and punishable under Section 19 of the same. However, on the 5th of April 2024, we moved the motion for the Honorable Court to hear the matter because it was a petition matter, and we granted leave to proceed with trial. Notwithstanding the unequivocal confession of ex-convict convicting essential ingredients in counts 5 and 6 of the charge, and having indicated willingness to plead guilty to counts 1 and 4 of the charge, which has to do with mutilating of naira currency, the prosecution in total fidelity and conduct its oath and strict adherence to professional practice of not only disclosing exculpatory documents in defense, having received a report of investigative activities from SCUMO, which showed that Bob Express is not a designated non-financial business and profession, decided to drop counts 5 and 6 of the charge in the interest of justice and fair hearing, without any inducement or prompting of any sort from the defense, and in line with the mandate of the Special Task Force against naira abuse. We attached the response from SCUMO. We also attached the charge showing counts 1 to 6. There was no amendment of charge. The dropping of counts 5 and 6 was done in court because the ex-convict elected to plead guilty to counts 1 and 4, which had to do with naira abuse. In any event, counts 5 and 6, which had to do with not rendering returns to SCUMO, showed that It was not the work expense which he used to pay. It's not a designated non-financial business and profession. That's what informed our decision to drop out finance. An amendment of charges is not alien to practice, particularly sections 216 of Act 2015. It is also noteworthy that the alteration made by the prosecution did not contravene any provision of the external policies of the Commission and its standard operating procedures. We have amended charges severally in court when the need arises.
I'm sorry. Hi guys, welcome. Thank you for joining. I'm going to switch this because I want us to go directly to the hearing of VDM. So I don't want to waste time for us going over.
Where he has to reverse the statement, just as I said, that I wish he reverses.
The person gave me the money on the 19/6/2024. The person gave me the money, 4 million naira, was transferred to this account number 0496411. As you know, Bobrisky is the so I'm currently Kuda Bank. So apparently it's the brother's account. So when it was time to get the money back, according to the story that I told you and the evidence I saw, so Bobrisky he wanted that money to complete his bill in Lagos. So that was why I borrowed the money. So now time to pay. Bobrisky sent me a message. Bobrisky refused to respond. Sent him another one after like a few days. Bobrisky also refused to respond. When Bobrisky eventually responded, Bobrisky said, I'm going to give you the money in, I think, September. So September 1st, the guy reached out to Bobrisky again. Bobrisky refused. And the next thing that followed it was blackmail. He said, I'll tell them that you are smooshing me and you are kissing me. So the guy felt very, very somehow because he felt like he was not going to get his money. God so kind, there's very nice man that has the platform to call out the people that owes money and they pay. So a friend of mine who is very popular contacted me and said, "BDM, see what's going on." And I said, "Okay, no problem. If you have received, send it." Then when he sent it, now I'll say something here. When he sent it, immediately I made a video, I first video, and I said, "Obviously, I'm giving you 4 hours to pay back." Then he started begging the guy. Now, what I'm going to say now, my lawyer is going to do. Now, he started begging the guy. Then he paid. Immediately, he paid. So when I listened to the audio, I said, nah, even though you pay, this has to do the out there. Because EFCC cannot go around harassing some boys, young boys, and somebody with a godfather will be putting stones. I was detained in the prison. My very good friend, Sean Busi, was detained as well. A lot of boys are inside the prison, but Busi is not any way better than them. So I didn't see any reason why I should keep the audience. I kept the receipt of his payment, which he paid that day. So immediately I got it, I just smiled. So he was actually. But here's the thing, Bobrisky didn't know that this guy recorded everything. Because Bobrisky, obviously, I have the platform here. Yeah? He understands how I roll. So he quickly paid, and I said, no, it has to go there. Now, I need to verify something about Kevin Parano and Parano. Because apparently right now, some people are taking advantage of what is going on to target Kevin Parano. And I would like to see the here now that I apologize to him for the death.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in. If you need to sell your house for any reason, click.
Honestly, however, so sad it was inside our window. I could not believe it as well. I was like, that was the part that even irritated me more, which I said I refuse to believe that it will be part and party to something like that.
make people take somebody out of prison and to get a pardon. So here I have the recording. I have one part. I can't give you guys the whole part. I don't know if Bobrisky Godfather is here to collect everything. So I'll give you one part of it. Then maybe you will another time. I can give you the complete audio. Furthermore, if you like that one, I have another one, and he does not know about. So I am very, very ready. The reason why I wanted it to be here, I wanted to be looking directly into his eyes, so that we understand that Nigeria is not for the godfathers. Yes, Nigeria is not for the godfathers. I will not allow corruption. If I see a secret about you, okay, I will tell. Okay, when you are saying you me outside, I will tell, especially you. And I'm being very much. I'm not doing it because Nigeria has gone down. Now we implore you people to actually do the right thing, because the judiciary system is messed up so bad. It's messed up so bad. If people have to save your face, I believe a lot of APC members are here. Maybe we need to save yourself.
It's okay. It's okay. Can we? Can you take that? Can you take that? Can you take that? Can you take that? Hello? The class. Can you send that into the class? You.
Does he have a written speech? Written? Does he have it this verbal in writing as well?
All right, so
let's
okay. So I'm giving you the flash that contains the best audio recording of about 5 minutes 36 seconds. And then I'm giving you the first receipt for transaction the guy made to Bobrisky. Also, some part of the charts, and then the return of the money, which was on Tuesday, September 24th, on Tuesday, as you see the. Then the chart acknowledging when he was disturbing the guy that he wants to immediately apply someone. And yes, the chart. And the chart where he blackmailed the guy. There's a particular place where he blackmailed the guy. The chart also asking for the money. As a reminder, we would like to give one part for September 4th. He said, "Dear Bobrisky, this is a reminder for the return of the loan amount of 4 million naira as agreed. The due date for the return is September 1st. Mind you, this September 1st for Bobrisky that gave you the date. The attachments are to send. So because we get this, our risk and blackmail that made because yes, I'd like to verify that the guy said it's not okay, so this part, after requesting, sorry. So this part, the guy will not say this, like, I helped you when you get there, for instance.
Listen, if you've been in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's what I did, and that's how I got this 140.
When you kiss me and smush me, did you give me any money? Are you mad? You're visiting to Nigeria that you kissed me in Lagos. Did you give me anything? I didn't ask you for money. No, because I am fucking okay. If not EFCC, you think I'm going to ask you for money? Does that mean it's going to EFCC? So if not EFCC, do you think I'm going to ask you for money? You are typing all this message to someone help you post fires without collecting anything from you. Wow. Go ahead and call me now. I will respond to you on IG. You know I am shameless and I don't care. You will get your money, I have your account. I don't want to look like someone that is ungrateful. But threatening me that you give it 24 hours is the height of it. I am waiting for you to post or call me out. So apparently the guy told him was going to tell me. So these are the evidence I'm going to present. Additionally, after this, there's a second one and there's a third one.
Okay. Dear colleagues, do you have any?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
Okay. I will just need. He has received it.
Chairman.
Let's take. You have received the plaque. I think he has mentioned all of them. It's listed. So can we take one or two questions before the closing? Okay.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, respected colleagues, and guests here present. My name is Kafila Tobala. I represent Oshofia Federal Constituency. I'm from Lagos State to Center of Excellence. Honestly, I can't believe I'm sitting in this house because of, as an individual, speaking as an individual now, because of the Bobrisky or very dark one. Because this house has very, very important things to do. In fact, a lot of us have like 3-4 meetings open somewhere else and are supposed to be attending. But we are here because of our institutions that have been mentioned in the matter. And then we have somebody come here that saying that we will die. And we are finally spoken. And we are happy that we have spoken. Before now, we are supposed to have had all the necessary documents, even before we came here. I called the clerk now to ask if there were documents do we as committee members have to work with before we came here in the first place. We don't have any documents here to work with, and we are just collecting the documents here now. This is very, very untimely. And our institutions that are here, we need them to defend themselves. There are a lot of fake news in the air. And I'm also aware that Bobrisky has stood for a billion naira, claiming that the voice note is AI generated. Whatever it is, we don't have the Bobrisky lawyer that is here. What is the reason why Bobrisky is not here? Is there any serious reason why he or she is not here? Is this so we need to know. So please, I want to assure that the aspects that concern our institutions should be addressed. Let us know where we are going. We have very serious stuff that we are addressing. Very, very much.
Mr. Chairman, I have a question. Mr. Chairman, honorable colleagues, I remain Uncle David Agada, member representative from the Federal Constituency from Benue State. Mr. Martins, yes, sir. I had listened to you, though you didn't die after you spoke. And I pray you will not die. Amen. And such negative things should not come out from your mouth again. While you were speaking, I was listening to you. I was trying to ask myself, where is that evidence that is really connecting the security agencies or this institution? Because from your narration, I discovered that it's just a mention of, oh, he said this and that said this. Though at the final stage, you said that you have second phase, third phase, probably fourth phase document to submit. I really wanted to establish for us the connection that brought about this corruption that was highly mentioned, especially at the EFCC and that of the Correctional Center. That is where the bulk question is. And also, I was have said here, let me tell you, if some of these things is not verified, they might think also that they have bribed us through the lawmakers. And this will not be taken lightly because for some of us that said there, they are here to defend our country and this honorable institution. So I really need you to throw light to tell us what is the connection, these two agencies. I really want to know what is really your evidence to that, some of those things that have been asked. Thank you.
All right, this is a very good one. This question is supposed to be for Bobrisky. He was the one that used his own mouth. He has the experience. He went to the prison. He was the one that moved. He was the one that said they took him to a special prison. It is not me. You can't ask me that. Sorry, sir. So, the evidence, you can get it, I'll break it down. The account number he used when he was in detention, because according to me, said it here, if not for EFCC, meaning his own main account was taken closely. So he used his brother's account. So the account should be investigated. All the money that went in and went out of it should be investigated to actually get the evidence that we need. Also, why this is actually believable for me, there was money laundering charges, everybody knows. From nowhere, no more money laundering charges. There was, from nowhere, it disappeared. Why? That makes sense to me. I was like, okay, this is what it is. So thank you very much.
Dear colleagues, let us not be in the rest. Let us not be in the rest of this issue. We will listen to EFCC, we will listen to leaders of the Nigerian Correctional Services. When we must have listened to all these people, this thing will start making sense to you people. It's old, it's clear. If you have watched the video, he is not the person speaking in the video or in the audio. So it's the allegations we have in the audio. That is what we have investigated. He has tendered it, if I'm correct. He has tendered it and we have accepted it. It is our duty to investigate to the letter of these allegations. Even we will involve in the network providers. I can assure you that we get to the root. The issue of whether he was
What's your credit card debt balance? If it's $10,000 or more, here are 3 easy solutions you can start implementing today. And number 3 is an absolute game changer. Number 1, the first step to tackling your credit card debt is understanding how much debt you actually have and how long it could follow you around for if you're only making minimum payments or have fallen behind. Number 2, start with minimum payments to stay current on all of your cards. Then, take any additional money you can afford and put all of it towards your smallest debt until it's paid off. Then, work your way up, knocking out one debt at a time until you're debt-free. Number 3, anyone with $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans may qualify
for the medium or maximum. We are also going to listen to these people here today. So let us not rush some of these things. If you have any other person who wants to ask questions to me, so that let me take these questions, we can bring the next people to this report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think at this point it's important to establish one thing, so that we don't misunderstand ourselves outside the presence of Parliament. The essence, I moved the motion first and foremost. My name is Dr. Patrick. I moved that motion for this investigation to be carried out. Now, investigative hearing is premised on the fact that there are 2 principal institutions created by acts of Parliament. The first is the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and the second is the Nigerian Correctional Service. And as an institution of Parliament, we have a duty to protect the image of our country. And it is just not enough. It is not just enough for us to fold our arms and watch either the veracity of what is said or the propaganda against our institution. I think it's this kind of investigative hearing that will expose the veracity, the correctness or otherwise of what is on ground. As a Parliament, we are not here because of Bobrisky or very young man. We are here because 2 principal institutions of the Federal Republic of Nigeria are affected, and that is the EFCC and the Correctional Service. And again, this is not to prejudice whatever investigations we are going to do. This is not to send a signal to the media community because we are in very rough times, that their statements made against institutions such as the EFCC or Nigerian Correctional Service can bring down the country. Whatever this means, this is the point to go with. If we allow mere propaganda to thrive without having this kind of investigative hearing, then we are in trouble in our country. I think this is why we have this investigative hearing. It's not about President or Bobrisky, who are not interested in your private affair. And again, like I said, not to criticize whatever investigation we are carrying out. And my little friend knows, and many other lawyers who are hearing, that he who assess, the other something to prove. So that is the weight of the evidence. When you assess, you must prove, because you are the one who has gone these to reform. That's what. And then two, my little friend also knows that a prosecution in regular court cases can amend charges, can drop charges. In fact, that is why it is not allowed for even the Attorney General to enter another proceedings. So that's the law. So I mean, I'm not there yet, but I'm just, that's why I say that don't want to say but then these are the let's wait until please, I am protected by the chairman. Be that as it may, be that as it may. You have evidence to tender. You should have the confidence of Parliament. Most of us who are here, are here because we are representing the conscience, the collective conscience of Nigeria. And for most of us to spend time to sit down and participate in this hearing, we are interested in this country. Now, when you tender documents to pass, you're not helping this investigation. But if you tender your documents properly and full, we will map them accordingly, and then take the other parties or the other witnesses who will come accordingly, and you will help us in our investigation. You tender it back, your lawyer knows you are not helping this investigation, and then you have no discretion as far as tendering of documents is concerned. Counsel, please, I'm talking. You don't have discretion whatsoever before Parliament to choose, to pick and choose what document to tender. We will foreclose you if you cannot tender all your documents and move to call the legislature. Thank you very much.
All right. Sir, you see the reason why I wish to tender you heard what you have said.
Obviously, I've said that it is AI. I'm so happy.
You understand? You're already calling it AI. Now, the good part I have proves that it's not AI. You see the point? I know why I did that. You understand? Because if she is concluding, she was sounding as if she's Bobrisky's lawyer. Say, Bobrisky said it's AI. It's really 1 million. You understand? So this is why I will not.
Order, please. Order. Okay, let's go take the last speaker on this, so that we can go to the next step. Mr. Chairman.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chairman, in as much as this investigation is aimed at getting to the roots of the matter to address those hefty allegations against our institutions, I want to call on very much the most respected decisions. And to respect this house, you must not ridicule or make a caricature of any of its members. And I want you to withdraw the statement on addressing of Ghana, houses and all of that. It is very disrespectful, and that is not true. And you should withdraw that statement. That on the side. Mr. Chairman, a lot of speakers have spoken, and that this investigation is not about very that man or Bobrisky. That's true. In as much as you cannot take them out of it within the principal actors.
What I want us to understand principally is there was an allegation, and that allegation stemmed from that phone recording. So whatever we do here, if we don't listen to that recording, I think we are leaving the crux of the matter. So I urge us to allow the media to play that recording for us to listen to, and then from there we take on forward. So,
excuse me, please.
Very dark man, Mr. Martins. Can you withdraw? You make two statements. One against your brother from Edo, and the other one against Honorable Cabinet. Can you withdraw it so that we can proceed?
I just got paid $60,000 for my car crash from using this app on my phone. And I don't know if you could see this, but it's called the
I withdraw the statements with our other statements. Very sorry, sir. I'm also very sorry.
on the everything for them.
The audio. I posted that audio on our platforms. And I posted that audio before yesterday. We allow members to listen to it so that I don't think there is a different audio. We are submitted. Hello?
It's different audio, but there's more to the audio. So I gave you what I actually got here. I'm not sure if I got it, but what I have here is what you have there. It's actually an 11 minutes, over 11 minutes audio, but I broke it down, posted that, and then there's another one. So, but yes, but it's portrays the same thing, but at least it's longer. It's a better proof. Wait here.
Okay, can we allow him to? Yes, please get sit down.
Well, Dakma has been asked to have his seat for a while, and the next person will be called.
In absence of Mr. Okuneye, Mr. Okuneye is Olariwaju Bobrisky. Mr. Okuneye is Olariwaju Bobrisky. Mr. Okuneye is Olariwaju Bobrisky.
Bobrisky has been called and is not in the house to answer his meeting.
To have legal representations in issues like this. So we are not going to accept legal representation. Like I said before, when we get to every stage, we address it. This is the time now for us to address the issue of the absence of Mr. Idris. Yeah. Sir?
Let him tell us the reason.
Okay, legal counsel, can you tell us why he is not here?
Hello.
I want to apologize for the absence of my clients. But I also want to state something on record. The institution of this panel is not feeling fine. Why is he not here? It's not feeling fine. Excuse me. Order, please. Order, please.
By the house has to be checked.
As a renter and single mom, I was excited when I heard about Prop 33 until I read the fine print. Prop 33 isn't what it seems. 33 repeals a
Let's hear him. Most of the point is. Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Okume is unavailable absence.
Use your mic.
Email. But I came in from Lagos this morning, to show respect to the community, to the committee. Now, the issue of
it's okay. It's okay. No, it's not here.
Well, where we go now? I don't keep your trap for small now. I don't want to meet you now.
Mr. Chairman,
dear colleagues, order, please. Order, please. Dear colleagues, we have heard from Mr. Idris' lawyer that he is not feeling high. And we now open the door for our visitors to react to it.
Please let me address people like that. Hello? Now listen to me. Giving you privilege to be here doesn't mean you should be part of what they are doing. You should control yourself. It's a serious one. You don't stay here and contribute to what we are doing here. So you allow us here for the serious investigation we are doing. So I wouldn't take that again from anyone. One of my colleagues.
Sit down, please. Sit down. Sit down.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Once again, my name is Chris Porter, and I represent the people of this Federal Association in the United States. Mr. Chairman, actually that has come to represent this. I just told us that he's not here because he's indisposed, correct? He said he's not feeling well. Also, do you have any medical letter from the doctor to medical report so that you should not send it? For you to have gone there and given all that kind of face to you should have been accompanied with a medical report to say that he's so unwell that he cannot be here. So please, when next we invite him, we hope you will be well by that time. Thank you. I know that my letter was
What's your credit card debt balance? If it's $10,000 or more, here are 3 easy solutions you can start implementing today. And number 3 is an absolute.
Since he is not here, I would like help the address for us to invite him the next time. Yes. Carry. We are going to invite Mr. Idris in our next DRS. The next question, class. May I humbly invite Michael, Benson, and Lugwa, is the DCG in charge of the Medium Security Custody Custodial Center, Nigerian Correctional Service.
On the 12th of April, with a valid warrant and a transfer order from Ikoyi Medium Security Custodial Facility. The warrant was endorsed to me by the Deputy Controller of Operations in charge of Ikoyi Facility on the same day of his conviction. This is the warrant, and I believe strongly is attached to the documents that we have submitted to the committee. The biometrics of Idris Okuneye Olarewaji was taken the next day because the time he came was around 10:30 p.m. So we could not do the biometrics on that day. So we did the biometrics on the 13th of hello. On the 13th of April 2024, what did the biometrics? This is the biometrics picture capturing of Idris Okuneye Olarewaji on admission on the 13th of April 2024 at Medium Security Custodial Center in Lagos. During the time that he spent at Medium, because Idris spent 10 days at Medium facility in Lagos. 10 days. He spent 10 days, 12th to 22nd. Idris Okuneye Olarewaji refusing to eat.
Why California patients like me supporting Prop 34? Prop 34 will be a lifeline for many, making prescription drugs more affordable in California and improve patient lives like mine. Vote yes on 34.
All right, say it plugs it in. Perfect. We'll start the car. Now my $2,000 scan tool.
Prisons or corrections ration decided to apply for self-feeding. Self-feeding is approved in our laws. And this is the photocopy of the approval application for self-feeding where you nominated. I'll get the original for you. The original is also here. So the application for self-feeding was approved, and Idris Okuneye, nominated 2 persons that will bring in his food to the facility within the period he was there. The persons nominated were Oguneye Idris, Oguneye Abiola, and Moji Oguneye. Oguneye Abiola and Moji Oguneye. Then his health screening was done. During the admission, we discovered that Idris had a peculiar features that can not allow us to put him in the general apartment. Each of these. Idris Oguneye Olarewaju, though male, had some female features like a breast. He has a breast. Yes. This is the medical examination done by the facilities medical practitioner, a qualified doctor, Dr. Ifeoma Opaloba. In this, we have the admission board had to enter into a meeting to discuss on the best practices and the best way to manage it. Then we arrived at the conclusion that we have to put him in a protective hostel, which we did. And he spent his time at Medium, the 10 days, in our B-Ward room 2. B-Ward room 2 of the facility. And alone in that particular room. Why we did that is that because we have to abide by the international best practices and according to our laws. If you look at the Corrections Act, chapter 2A, 21A, you find out that we have to abide by the international human rights as approved by the United Nations. And because of the United Nations Act, that's chapter 21A of the Corrections Act, and also chapter 13.
Listen, if you've been in a car accident, don't call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's what I did, and that's how I got this $140,000 check in less than 30 seconds. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, if you've been in a car accident, I'm about to turn your world upside down. Because I was in a car accident a few months ago. My car got totaled, and I ended up injuring my arm. It was bad. I had to put work on hold. To make matters worse, of course, the check that insurance offered me wasn't enough to buy a safe, reliable car in this market. But luckily, I was scrolling on my phone late at night.
Of the Corrections Act, 1A, I to V. 1A, I to V. The section 13, 1A, I to V, where we have to look at certain features of an inmate before we use a particular management style. Corrections management is not done on social media. It's not done on the pages of the newspaper. It is a professional job done by well-trained officers for corrections management. And everybody, notwithstanding that our laws maybe have not actually recognized the issue of someone being a transgender, but we have to protect him. His rights are sacrosanct. His rights is important for us to protect. And that is why we don't have to, if we throw him into a general cell, before the next morning they'll bring out a report. Because there are a lot of people there who are convicted and are standing trial for rape and even sodomy. So we cannot allow that. If we had allowed that to happen, the same public that are clapping for VDM and Bobrisky today, we begin to cast aspersions for the Nigerian Correctional Service for not managing Bobrisky well. Now, during the time that Bob spent at the Nigerian Correctional Facility, Medium Security Custodial Center, Kirikiri, Lagos, Idris Oguneye Olarewaju had a total of 39 visitors. 39 visitors. I have the record here. And the visit form that we have, we designed, that we use, the visit form has position for the name of the visitor, the visit date, the visitor's address, visitor's phone number, visitor's occupation, the name of the inmate that is to receive the visit, a relationship with the visitor, and the inmate's consent. Before you see an inmate, the inmate will have to consent that he or she wants to see you. So after filling the form, on 13th April 2024, Idris Oguneye Olarewaju had 6 visitors. Abiodun Oguneye, Kayode Oguneye, Adebolo Oguneye, Abiola Oguneye, Bukola Oguneye, and Mrs. Moji Oguneye. These are the 6 that visited on the 13th. On the 14th, he had 1 visitor, the legal counsel, Barrister Nike Yonkers. All these people, their addresses and phone numbers are here.
Please, spare us of those things.
Okay. So, and the visitors that came, all their biometrics are here tendered. I think we have tendered it to the chairman of the body. So, on the whole, he had 39 visitors that visited him. And that was 13th to 21st. Those who came in, yeah. Then on the 21st, I, Michael Benson, and the Deputy Controller of Corrections, took permission from my command controller to travel to our Corrections Academy at Ijebibo to write my command course exam, which was to come up the next day, 22nd. So, and the Idris visits, I handled it personally. So, on the 22nd, I was not available at the facility. I went to the people. When my controller put a call across and told me that he is moving into maximum on security, for security reasons. He's not supposed to tell me. He's a command controller. But he gave me that respect and called me to tell me that look at. I said, no problem, sir. Go ahead. And he was moved to maximum on the 22nd of April 2022. So the account I gave is what happened at medium between 12th and the 21st of April 2022. Thank you, sir.
We have, yes, we'll take it one by one, please. We have listened to him. I understand that what category of people do you keep at the medium security, and what category of offenses do you keep at maximum?
Thank you, sir. As the name implies, medium security, mostly the people we keep at medium security custodial center are mostly minor offenders and first offenders as well. So it's sometimes that we have, because of overflow of the big custodial centers that manage big offenders, that they bring some of those big offenders to medium, to give space
It was there an overflow? Because I want to know the reason why you should take somebody who just committed an offense of abuse of naira to maximum security, where you give people who commit maximum capital offenses. Because I want to know, because it's at this point that we need to address this allegation of the fact that he was kept outside the prison environment. Because I want to know why he was moved from the medium to the maximum. What is the reason?
The reason is one, there was social media hype because his friends and some family members donated chairs, 21 plastic chairs, to the visit area environment that doesn't have, they have the inconvenient chairs. Chairs were not enough. So when they come to visit sometimes, when they come to visit sometimes, they discover that there is lack of chairs. So they went and donated chairs and wrote the name of Idris Oguneye Olarewaju as the donor. Then the next minute it went viral on social media, sensing that this may cause security breach. The controller took action.
Who moved him? Who moved him?
I was not present.
Excuse me, are you trying to say that until now, even when you came back, you don't know who moved him?
No, I said my command control. People need to understand our hierarchy. We have a hierarchy.
Yeah.
We have a controller general.
That's what I'm saying. Who moved him?
The state command controller is in charge of the whole of Lagos State. He can move into any facility. Is
it the state controller that?
Yes, he's the state controller, sir.
Good. I hope you have cameras around the premises, CCTV around the premises of the prisons, the correctional facility.
Sir, video. Yes, no.
You don't have cameras. The video we have. Excuse me. Do you have cameras in the maximum?
The maximum we have. The video we don't have.
Can you tender cameras from when he came into the maximum and also when he left the maximum? No, the question is a general question because they are listening.
What's your credit card debt balance? If it's $10,000 or more, here are 3 easy solutions you can start implementing today. And number 3 is an absolute game changer. Number 1, the first step to tackling your credit card debt is understanding how much debt you actually have and how long it could follow you around for if you're only making minimum.
Wants to give us a footage of the CCTV of when Bobrisky came into the maximum and when he hit the maximum. Secondly, like you have tendered the visitors room how they visited him in the medium. We also want to have the visitors, I don't intend with it, how he was visited, visitors register, how he was visited when he was in the maximum.
Sir, we want to respect the officer in charge maximum is here. I think
yeah, he's coming aboard. So I'm done. Okay, let's start from here.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for leading the floor. My brother, from what you have said, it is very, very obvious that you treated Bobrisky as a personal inmate, not so.
The question I want to ask you, you have told us here. Sorry, sir. You asked me a question, but you answered it. I'm not done. Please, still have the floor. You told us that Bobrisky has a very special feature. Not so that he will not be breast, or he has breast, not so, and hinge as well, and hinge. Yes, no problem. So, did you, when you were entering his details, was he classified as a woman? Yes or no? So we don't have rights. No. Was he classified as a male? He's a male. So what was the business telling us that because he has breast, he has a yash, that his face has to be treated in a different way? That's number 2 question. Number 3 question, let me finish this. Number 3 question. You also did know that they were bringing his food from outside. Correct? He was not eating the food, not seeing you like that. Yes. The food was coming from us. Okay. Is it allowed by law? Yes, sir. What if they had poisoned the food and he dies in their poison? What would have happened? We have our rules. Okay. Thank you very much. That's all I have for you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Officer, please, we go back to the day you accepted Mr. Okume into your custody. You showed us a picture of acceptance. I'm sure there was a paperwork. Anytime you are meeting an inmate, there is a paperwork that usually accompanies that. Is that correct? Yes, sir. Please, can you show us that paperwork? Why you are looking for that, sir? Sir, is it a tradition that an inmate in custody can actually make donations while they are in custody? Thank you. That was the wrong aspect. That was the reason why the controller had to intervene.
As a renter and single mom, I was excited when I heard about Prop 33 until I read the fine print. Prop 33 isn't what it seems. 33 repeals 100 affordable housing laws. The nation's strongest.
The donation was made by. Is it? My question is it the donation was made? Sir, hold on, please. Is it yes or no? Is it the tradition that an inmate in custody can make donations while they are in custody? No. All right. So then going to my other question. Are you listening, sir? Okay. So do you have the discharge letter? Usually when you are moving an inmate from a medium security post to a maximum, I want to believe there's usually a discharge letter. Is that correct? It's available. You have that?
Yes, this is the file we call transfer of prisons. If you look at
sir, do you have it? Okay, Mr. Chairman, I have requested for 2 documents. The first one is the paperwork the day he was admitted, and the second one is a discharge letter the day he was moved from that medium security, and you have an admittance letter when you took him to the maximum. I have all that. Okay, Mr. Chairman, I'm requesting for that as well. And officer, now, don't you think the donation of those chairs would have influenced the movement of Mr. Okuneye from medium to maximum?
That was what influenced this.
No, don't you think that would have influenced? Because when we talk about corruption, yes, that an inmate donating to the correctional facility. Now, I asked before, You said no, it's not a tradition. But yet you received it and you accepted it.
Sir, I want to tell you,
and you wrote, sir, the chairs even came with his name imprinted on them, correct?
I was not the one that received it, sir. I told you that.
Sir, you are representing your institution.
Yes.
Sir, are you representing your institution? You are old, sir. Be careful.
I know.
So you are old. Be careful what you say.
Remember that I said I went for exam on the road to test. After the first visit, it was there that I was told that this year's thing, and it was.
Sir, are you speaking on your personal capacity or you are speaking on behalf of your institution?
I'm speaking in my personal capacity.
So who is going to speak on behalf of your institution, sir? I hope you know why you are here.
Sorry, sir. My controller is here.
Okay. All right. So, well, let me finish the questions, Mr. Chairman. I've requested for those documents, and I wish they will be submitted. I want to give. Thank you very much. This issue.
Good afternoon. I have really one question, but it can be cascaded to another one. My colleague here has spoken about how when someone is used, this is what is done.
They thought surgery was the only way to fix this, until this happened. This $60 military device, equipped with BioAlign technology, realigns your body to optimize spinal health, setting a new standard to the industry. And its unprecedented success is leaving chiropractors across the nation in the dust. It has sold over 2 million units in the last 30 days.
So that is him assuming he knows your procedure. So can you, as his deputy controller general, outline the deputy controller as another general, can you outline your procedures and steps when you are moving an inmate for them? As on one hand. Then on the other hand, you said in your statement that you, after inspecting the inmates, you were conflicted whether a man or woman. So you moved him, you separated him. Those were your words. So you separated him. Was it in that same facility? Did you put him in a separate room, or do you have room for people where you're not sure what they are? So if you can answer that question, Professor, and then also explain to me the process of detailed process of transferring an inmate. Thank you. Okay. The transfer of an inmate from a facility to another facility issues from the state controller, the command controller. He will give his authorization in writing. And when you receive the authorization, you write your own transfer letter to the next facility where the inmate is going. There is 2 forms that we complete that will accompany the letter, Form 5 and Form 5A. Those 2 forms, you send it to the state controller to sign it. When the state controller signs out Form 5 and 5A, you come to your facility and give the Form 5 as evidence of the movement, and use the Form 5A and your letter to carry the inmate to the next facility. When you get to the next facility, there's what we call body receipt. Body receipt will be issued to you by the records officer in that facility to accept that they receive this particular thing. All those documents are submitted. Thank you, sir. The documents are attached to the annexes that are submitted to the house.
The operational manual is not there. We can submit that one later.
It's okay.
Thank you. I just have a simple question, officer. You did tell us that when he came in, and you did find out that you don't know where to put him, whether a man or woman, that you had a meeting, emergency meeting. Can you furnish us with the minutes of that meeting, the people that attended that meeting, and how the resolution was taken in line with the procedure of Correctional Act? Want the minutes of that meeting, those that participated in that meeting, and the resolution that informed that decision. That is one. Secondly, you made mention that you moved into B1. B1. Yes. What are the facilities in that B1? B is B1. B. Thank you. Gracious. Can I answer the question, sir? Okay. The admission of inmates to the facility is done by a board, and that board is called admission board. The admission board is chaired by the officer in charge.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in. If you need to sell your house for any reason, click the link in this video to see if my offer is right for you. We make the process of selling your house easy and simple. No commissions, no fees. We'll buy your house in as-is condition, and you pick.
The members of the admission board include the record officer, the in-charge welfare, the in-charge medical, and the caterer. Most other ad hoc members may be in charge industry or workshop, as the case may be. So during that period, we may not have a detailed minutes of meeting where we decided it has to be this. We have to talk to each other. I am the officer in charge of the facility, and still remain the officer in charge. So I won't be there. Like the Igbo say that nobody elder should not be at home and they go to give that while is outside the room. I will not be there because I want to please the public. I break the law of the land. During admission, there's what we call classification of inmates. During classification, you classify by offense, you classify by sex or gender, you classify by age, you classify by inherent health challenges, and some other factors that we consider. Now, in the case of Idris Okunyola Adewaju, it was peculiar. And we have to take a peculiar decision to attack a peculiar situation. And the decision we took was, this is a block of cell of small rooms. Everybody in his own room. Each of those rooms have a toilet inside of it. So, which is, he can stay here. Additional measure that I took is that I posted a staff to be standby on that particular place. Each time, if you bring our duty roster, you see it. We moved the staff who was there for the whole 10 days that Bob spent in meeting.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I'm still speaking with my voice. I feel like Sobara from Lagos State. I have just one question. It is understandable that because of the sex, whether male or female, they may be confused as to where they will be. But my question is this: was it at any time when it's supposed to be your custody outside the prison custody? Yes or no? Was it at any time?
No is the answer.
Thank you.
Yes, just one question. I'm sure at the time Kudene was brought to a correctional facility. I'm sure at the time it was brought to the correctional facility, the issue of whether he was convicted as male or female was determined.
On the 13th, sir, during admissions.
It's a yes or no. We don't need story at this stage.
Well,
okay.
Sorry, sir.
Conviction.
Sorry, sir. We admit people with what they got comes up. Whatever is in the warrant is what we admit. What we don't add, we don't.
What was on the warrant?
Male.
I told them the issue is clear. And so we are within the box that he is male. Nigeria does not, there is no law in Nigeria that recognizes transgender. All these things you are talking about, anyway, I'll leave it to the chairman for the meeting. But the issue is that there is no law in Nigeria today that talks about the transgender. So you are male or you are female. And the conviction, the sentence you have, will always show those details. That ABC is convicted, is male, and then you take the rest of the nice it should be. So anyway, I'm sure we'll have better questions to ask the superior.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My esteemed colleague. Is it, sir?
I don't see small, but I don't see anyone for this.
Let me put the record straight. Basically, we are.
What's your credit card debt balance? If it's $10,000 or more, here are 3 easy solutions you can start implementing today. And number 3 is an absolute game changer. Number 1, the first step to tackling your credit card debt is understanding how much debt you actually have and how long it could follow you around for if you're only making minimum payments or have fallen behind. Number 2, start with minimum payments to stay current on all of your cards. Then, take any additional money you can afford and put all of it towards your smallest debt until it's paid off. Then, work your way up, knocking out one debt at a time until you're debt free.
I here mainly because of you and EFCC. Because whatever happens to EFCC and prisons, Nigeria will be bleeding. I can tell you that. And your oath, whatever you tell us here, and let the public know this committee is not taking side. We will do justice, and that is why we are here. So don't misunderstand us. We won't take side. We are going to do justice. I want to ask you something, sir. Are you under suspension? No letter was given to me to that effect. Are you under suspension? Yes. There was a press release by the National Daily and News that I and my colleague, Vice Mom, and some others had been suspended. Were you given reasons for your suspension? No reason was given. No reason. So they just serve you a letter and tell you to go. They didn't serve me a letter. Are you on suspension? You said yes. In social media suspension, if I Order. I'm a law. Hello, sir. If I'm a lawyer, if I have the letter, I'm a law abiding of Nigeria. If I have the letter, I will not appear here on you. You see, wow, please. I would like you to help us. You are here to give us evidence. We are here to discuss with you and investigate this matter. What you think, what we think that you could have done wrong might also be wrong in the eyes of the law. So we need you to speak the truth to us. Finally, are you on suspension? The suspension was a press release. Order, please. Not under suspension. Please. I think we should stop so far with him. We will get to the issue of suspension because we also have a press release here suspending about 3 or 4 of the officers, signed by the Secretary of Civil Defense, Correction, Fire Immigration Board, Jafaru Ahmed. That's the man that signed it. I think he's here too. Is the secretary here? So we'll get to the issue of suspension and know the reason why they were suspended, and also look at the laws and the procedure and order for suspension. So you may wish to submit the documents you have and step down so that we can take the next person. So, Clark.
As a renter and single mom, I'm furious about Prop 33. 33 repeals 100 affordable housing laws. It has no protections for renters, making it harder to find and afford a place to live. No on 33.
Mr. Chairman, with your permission, sir, we are supposed to take the Assistant Controller Lagos ACG, then Rabi Freedom. Ben Rabi Freedom.
Is this the man in charge of the maximum?
Ben Rabi Freedom is free man, please.
Yeah, free man.
Free man. Oh, sorry.
The chairman, co-chairman.
Clark, have you administered the oath?
Say after me, sir.
I, ACG, then Rabbi,
do solemnly swear.
Do solemnly swear that the evidence I shall give to this committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So that
we don't have time again, so I have to be snappy.
Mr. Chairman, I'm yielding to the mic.
Mr. Chairman, the co-chair, honorable members, Controller General of Corrections, Chairman EFCC, Medicine Officer, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ben Rabbi Smith, Assistant Controller General of Corrections, in charge of Zone A. Zone A covers Lagos State and Ogun State. I was the Controller of Correction, in fact, the immediate past Controller of Correction in charge of Lagos State. Mr. Chairman, I have 20 years public experience. Controller of Correction in 3 years command, and I've headed 8 custodial centers and facilities across the country. On the 12th of April 2024, at about 15:30 hours, I got a call from the Deputy Controller of Correction in charge of the medium security custodial center that it is Okunele Odarewaju, popularly known as Bobrisky, have been sentenced at Federal High Court in Ikoyi, and that they are on their way to.
Listen, if you've been in a car accident, call an attorney. Use this AI app instead. That's what I did, and that's how I got this $140,000 check in less than 30 seconds. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but
Ikoyi custodial center with a large crowd, the cloud of fans at the companies followed them for the going of federal center. And it was such that the facility, because in the center of the town, sandwiched by urbanization, the traffic jam, the great crowd, within that very act, got up to Salomon, and immediately as they returning from court, could not have access to our facility. On the strength of that, pursuant to Rule 163, Sub S, the Nigerian Correctional Service standing on, I authorize in writing a letter backed by a warrant. The chairman, I like to report that movement of an inmate from one facility to the other must carry a warrant. A valid warrant, that warrant is called for 5 and 5 days. Transferring him to medium security consultant center to Ricky. That seemed to for operational and security because it was very congested and there were a lot of concerns for the security implication. I'd like to confirm to this honorable committee that on the 12th he was moved to Kirikiri. That same 12th, he spent about 34 hours in Ikoyi. He got to Kirikiri and he was admitted. He stayed in Kirikiri Medium for 10 days. And I had to move him. I caused to move him out of Kirikiri Medium to Kirikiri Maximum. Exercising my powers are provided in our rules. Because the Controller General of Correction transmitted a report to me that there was a trending video on social media that Bobrisky donated some plastic chairs to our facility. And he asked me to find out and address the matter and report back to him. On the strength of that directive, very same directive, I rushed down to the media. And I confirmed that 21 plastic chairs were donated to the facility. On further inquiry, it was confirmed that those chairs were donated by relations of Bobrisky. Granted, the officer in charge is the deputy controller. Got permission for me to travel to write an exam and teach every going down. So I entered the yard and I did 2 things. Firstly, I ordered that those chairs be removed from a visiting hall outside the premises where people are researched. And they should be taken out of circulation. Secondly, I had to go to the cell to see for business. And I told him that we will not accept any donation from a family or friend or himself to our facility henceforth, because it creates a very false impression about the reputation and integrity of the correctional service. Secondly, I effected this transfer. I ordered this immediate transfer from medium to maximum.
How was it transferred? Did you carry him in your private vehicle to the maximum, or did you not?
I followed them to maximum. The vehicle will be in transferring because of the urgency.
Where was he? Was he in your vehicle, or was he in the official vehicle of your district?
He was in my official vehicle, the operational helios, because courts were in session and the other operational vehicles, because of the seriousness of the matter, I had to, the courts have, the inmates have gone to court with other vehicles.
Is it official vehicle or your private vehicle?
Operational vehicle. I have a flag card, the staff card with the flag, but I went to that facility since it was operational, with an operational unit, official operational unit. I ordered the staff officer in Kirikiri Medium. Normally, if you are transferring an email with a letter and the transfer one, there must be an escort. All the proper documentation were done for him to be transferred, the gate, the record of him, and everything that has to do with his transfer, it's available.
He has been tendered. Have you submitted those things?
It's been tendered.
Okay.
It's been tendered. So On the 22nd, we moved under my supervision because the Contra General was monitoring the development. We had to move into to maximum. He stayed in maximum from 22nd of April to the 5th of August when he was discharged from lawful custody upon expiration of his prison term. And with profound respect, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to clarify the issue of keeping Bobrisky in a single cell. Bobrisky stays in P1. P1 has a capacity of 240. He stayed.
What's your credit card debt balance? If it's $10,000 or more, here are 3 easy solutions.
So back when I was in college, my dad started.
My people, that's the end of it. Oh, that's the end of the oh my God, shoot. Nigeria will stain your white. Did you hear that guy say that it's audio suspension that they gave to him? That's what he was saying. That it's audio suspension. Eh? Is that not madness? Eh? What kind of, I don't understand. Is that not madness? Isn't that madness? Eh? The man is saying that it's audio that they did not suspend him. Can you imagine that? Eh? It's crazy to me what we have gotten to as a country. And meanwhile, this is the most important thing on the plate in Nigeria right now. There's the issue with the Aya Bello that's still lingering. The man is in Nigeria, he's not outside of Nigeria. They have not called him to Senate to ask questions. They've not called him EFCC to Senate to ask questions. It is gossip mill. Eh? This young man is only trying to do what he can to expose the corruption. It's crazy. I was listening to somebody's analysis on this whole Bobrisky and Very Dark Man issue, and he now said, she was of the opinion that if it were her that got that information, she would have called the authorities and said, look, I have damning information, and you guys need to shape up, otherwise I will release it to the public. That maybe would have gotten something out of it. Now everybody's attention is now Bobrisky, what's it called, the Femi Falana issue. They totally ignored the most important one of all. Well, I beg, I will come back later on in the day so we can talk about it some more. Right now, I just wanted to bring it here so you guys can see it. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you guys on my next one. And if you have not yet liked, please like on your way out, share, whoever is interested in watching this as well. Thank you guys. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.